We're going to recap all 5 strategies that we've used in the first 20 lessons. How many feet are in 48 inches? Use the conversion table given to find the answer. So what we're going to do, the first strategy, is the equivalent ratio table. You're going to go to the conversion table and find the given ratio for inches and feet. Circle it on your sheet when you find it too. You're going to need to go like back and forth for a lot of these problems. So once we've identified our feet to inches ratio, we're going to use that to create an equivalency ratio table. So you go back to this, and the first ratio is the one from the table. 1 feet, 12 inches. And then just keep building your table until you get to what you need, which is 48 inches. If this is the value of the ratio, which it is, 1 to 12, we can count by 1s. And this you're going to count by 12s. And you eventually get 4 feet, 48 inches. And that's how you can use the ratio table. Strategy 2, are you ready? Or do you need to get caught up? Tape diagrams. Your tape diagram is the given ratio for 1. 1 foot is 12 inches. So you got to do a 1 by 12 tape diagram. And these 12 boxes are going to represent 48 inches. So technically it's 48 divided by 12, making the value of each box how much? Anna. Right, the value becomes, the magic number is 4, which is going to be for every box, not only here, but here as well. And then we can use that 1 tape segment to find our answer of 4. Jen, for you. This one's new. Even though you've had equations, I haven't shown you how to use an equation to figure out an equivalent ratio. I is for inches, F is for feet. We're going to substitute what they give you. They give you 48 inches. Substitute that into the equation. 48 equals 12 times what we're trying to find, which is feet. So what number is going to make the equation true? Matt. And so that's using an equation. Strategy 4, coordinate plane. It takes forever. It takes forever because you have to label all the tick marks and label your axes. Just setting it up is what takes the time. But it can work. If it's something that works for you and you want to do it, you can. So let's do it. I'm actually going to pause it at this moment because it takes time to do it. And then we'll come back after everything's been labeled. Okay. Everything is now set up. What we're going to do is take the given ratio from the table, which was our 12 to 1 ratio. 1 foot was 12 inches. And make that dot. All you really need is 2 points to connect a line. The other point is at 0. 0, 0. So what you can do, starting at my origin 0, make my line so it passes through that point perfectly. I'm close enough. Okay. Now everything on this line is an equivalent ratio. So if we need to find 48, here's 48. Trace down, and I get my 4. All right? Takes a long time, I agree with you. But once it's done, you could pick out any ratio here. If I asked you, let's say, 30 inches, you find 30 where it hits the line, and then you trace down, and you get 2.5 feet. So you could figure out every single equivalent ratio, including your fractional inches and your fractional feet. Last strategy is TRF. Feet over inches. If you want, you can do inches over feet. It doesn't matter as long as you stay consistent. The ratio from the table was 1 foot, 12 inches. You're trying to find how many feet, so that's our blank for 48 inches. And then look at your rainbow factor. 12 times what makes 48? Just say it. All right. Whatever you do to the bottom, do to the top. And you get 4. Okay? Let's go to the first problem. We'll do this together, and then I'm going to let you guys work on your own. I don't care what strategy you use, but you need to show a strategy. The answer all by itself is not going to be good enough for these problems, nor is it going to be acceptable for tonight's homework. You got to show a strategy. One of the 5 that I've shown you. I'm going to do TRF. That's my choice. Okay? You do, if you want to do equivalency ratio table, that's fine too. How many grams are in 6 kilograms? First thing I want to do is just set up my template. Grams and kilograms. Next thing, go to the chart. So everybody do that. Tell me what the gram to kilogram given ratio is. Evan, what do you got?
Grams to kilograms, I got 1 gram.
Be careful. Say it again.
1 kilogram.
Okay, that's important. When you read it, if you reverse this, you're going to get your answer wrong. 1 kilogram, because kilograms bottom, is 1,000 grams. That's my given ratio. If you flip it upside down, you're going to run into problems. Equals. So now I go to the word problem. How many grams? That's what I'm trying to find. That's my blank. 6 kilograms can go in. Now I'm all set up. What's my rainbow factor? Emily. Well, what am I multiplying? Okay. And that's going to give me 6,000. Again, I don't care what strategy you do, but you have to show a strategy. If you're going to show TRF, then you got to show it. You got to show it like this. Okay. Now you're going to find. Let's say you're an equivalency table person. You just like doing equivalency tables. You'll find more so with tonight's homework that if you try to do a table with everyone, you'll realize that a table will take too long. So it's not just what strategy works best for you. It's really what strategy works best for the problem. Because you'll run into some problems if you go into equivalency ratio tables. You'll find you have to make 100 rows to do it. And in that instance, TRF might be the better strategy. Try to make the best fit that you can. Okay? Now, you guys are going to do exercises 4, 5, and 6. Show it to me. And then if all is good, you can start your homework.